Hello, everybody, esports fans. This is Mr. Kane from Barberton High School Esports. Going to be going over with you, along with Ethan Titchener,
Hello.
the game for this is what Tuesday, October 13th, between Barberton High School and, in this case, let's see, was it Lake High School?
Yep.
Alrighty. So we've got Yi over here, which is Mikey Brown. Sleepless, which is Alec Wietrick. Mango Chips, which is Modesty Jet Castile. J3's Bug, who is Hunter Adair. Saberwolf, who is Cam Holmes. And then we've got Gnome over here on Widow, and that is Jamont Shaver. So why don't we go ahead and get this thing started. We've seen this map before. This is King's Row. I think this might have been the first map in our last match as well. A very popular map among Overwatch players. We're on defense here, defending our first point over here. Hopefully stopping the enemy team from unlocking the payload and pushing it toward our, well, deeper into our territory. Setting up some good
Okay.
points. Okay, got the Widow to be on Overwatch up here, literally. Oh, maybe not. Probably take the high ground again once it starts. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
Gonna get any early picks is the question. Maybe we can get a nice snipe off if they're not being smart.
They are going high ground.
Even going for a little bit of flanks here. Loose you up on the high ground. Oh, got a lot of pushers here. Gonna be forcing the Widow off the high ground. Kind of like a dive composition, it looks like.
They don't seem too coordinated though.
Yeah, they're really spread out. Big part of the dive composition is you want to call a target and just eliminate them and then go from place to place, picking off those backliners, sort of leaving the tanks for last. Am I correct in that, Ethan?
Yes.
Looks like they've eliminated several heroes at this point, but still, Barberton manages to hold on to the point at the moment. Alec defending as best as he can. I don't know if he's going to be able to, yeah. I wasn't sure if Mercy would go for the res there or not, but looks like no. Barberton making the smart decision here. It looks like I don't think they're going to go contest this or not. Maybe throw a little bit of spam down the choke here. But other than that, it's really not going to be possible to take this back, I don't think.
Yeah. They'll just have to defend it on the second point then.
Got a couple of hero swaps, it looks like. No? Oh, I can't remember. Was J3's Bug on Genji at the beginning?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do believe so. Oh,
Nice
and we
pick.
get nice pick on the Reaper.
Yeah.
Shields up a bit far, but
Gotta play that corner a little bit smarter. We need to make the terrain work for us, but that's okay. Oh, big hammer.
not much value out of it though.
Yeah, it's a little early to go for something like that when we're this close to the spawn point for Lake. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
Ooh, big Reaper ult mowing through Barberton.
Already a team kill. Yeah.
Gonna be hard to contest this second point. They're gonna have a lot of time. We got 4 minutes on the clock still to hold for this second point. They might have to go to the third, and even if they do, it's gonna be a long hold for third point here.
Looks like they're just riding to win.
Barberton actually scrimmed against this team earlier in the season, and this other team plays Kings Row pretty well.
Trying to go for a
Hear the
desperate
blade going
hold.
off, but oh, yeah, no value out of that, just death.
Wasted shatter.
Yeah, the hammer too. Barberton just throwing ults at this enemy team to no avail.
Nothing's working.
Some picks from Gnome, but not much else they can do here.
That was not a super jump.
Yeah, good escape from the Mercy, just trying to get out and reset. They're gonna have to hold at the corner and just let them take this first point. I don't think there's anything to do. Oh wow. I didn't realize that Yi had gone in there to touch and buy them a few more seconds. Is it really gonna do much in the end? Not much. Wow, bad ultimate usage from the enemy team. They really didn't need to pop that Moira ult there just to push back with one hero. A big part of the game is managing that ultimate economy, making sure that you've got your super abilities and the enemy team doesn't have theirs. Barberton here spamming.
If she was going out on his own, just gets picked off. Reaper roll. Ooh, not the 3K.
Yeah, and they had called out, I know in team comms, you can't hear it in this game, but they had called out that the Reaper was up top. They knew he had ultimate, but just really didn't respect it. Barber making some sloppy plays here at the beginning. Are they going to be able to turn this around, or is this going to be a sweep right here? Got the monkey going in back. Picks off J3's bug.
Aaron is trying desperately to live.
Oh, big plays coming out from Gnome. Luckily that Diva Bomb is capped off there. Nano on the Rhine to swing and pray.
A bit late in the fight, but...
Managed to clean it up here, though. That's good, that's good.
Reaper's trying to get out.
Can they finish off that Reaper? How far are they
get
going to
him?
chase it is the question. Is it safe with the rest of the team spawning back up? Looks like
No.
Gnome went for a bit of a chase, but now they're regrouping back around the corner. They luckily did not overextend here. Ooh, Team Captain Alec, oh, he goes down.
Oh.
Is Mercy going to get a res off on this? No.
A split.
Tanks are going down. They're falling like crazy. Not looking good for
Oh.
Barber. Ooh, off the edge. Nice hit by Gnome.
Yeah, currently a 4v5.
Good
5v5?
res. Oh, nice shatter. Oh, knocks the
Ooh.
Diva off.
Oh!
That was the Gnome.
Yeah!
Gnome is on Doomfist here. Swinging away, taking out the enemy heroes. A lot of value on this Doomfist from Gnome. Really strange defensive beat just to get them out of there. The two of those heroes should have just died. Or three, I guess. I feel like they really wasted their ultimate on Lake there. Could have saved that for the next big fight, but instead just used it to kind of walk away when they should just be dying and going back to the one.
Yeah. Although on the bright side, it does look like Barben is gonna have a few ults for next fight. While Lake's only gonna have a couple.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we're definitely stabilizing here. Looking good for us.
Yes.
Kind of a rocky start, but now solid defense. What's one good thing Barber can do? Really hold against these payloads. Usually, it's a little tough. J3's bug getting picked up quite a lot here.
Oh,
Some value. Oh no!
There must be a race off the
And
map.
the Rhine goes off the map. And a reset, both tanks. Ooh, nice move by Mango. Gnome is just going crazy on this Doomfist, getting big value.
Yeah. It's like the Lucio right there. Got picked off by the Reaper though.
Not a lot they could have done with that Reaper right in their face, but we got to try to eliminate him before he gets that close. Still very desperate here. Barber has to hold this. Wow, huge shatter from Alec.
Huge shatter.
Follow up too. Team's falling up, finishing off. Can they get these last couple kills? See Jamont going for the finish.
You
Obviously,
get
wisely pulls back,
No.
not knowing where all those turrets were coming from the sim.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he knew if there was just one or more there, so it might have been a good choice not to follow too deep. Team's resetting here. Echo's a very interesting hero. I really like seeing them in our lineup. Kind of tough to play, a little bit like Zen in a way, where they're really, really thin and papery. Like they can go down if they're really out of position or get picked, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. She can get a lot of value out of her beam, like Zen's Discord.
Sim Ultimate and Monkey coming in, swinging.
We got 3 turrets on point.
When are we going to take these out? Looks like they're starting to pick them off now. Gnome goes and cleans them up, but not before we lose both of our tanks to those turrets. Yee off the side.
Aaron, oh.
Mango,
Yee,
oh, big
more
res
like
here.
Yee.
Amazing play by J3's bug. That ultimate just forced them away from the point here by changing into the enemy Diva and popping the Diva Bomb. Got us a lot of value. Amazing play there. Good beat by the enemy Lucio, but is it going to be enough for Lake to push into us? Hopefully not. Swinging away, holding a strong defense here. Their Diva's sitting in the back line trying to be a sniper or something. I'm not sure what they were doing there with the rest of their squishies all up front like that. Maybe it was a miscommunication between the team. And now they're just sort of staggering in. 20 seconds remain. Is Lake going to be able to put an offense up here to try to push for that final point?
Personally, I don't think so. Barberton's got a pretty tight hold on this point.
They're going for it. Big shatter
the
here.
Bastion,
And
nano
charge
shatter.
up on him with that nano. Yes.
Plus Mercy ult.
And Bongo. They're throwing all the ultimates here. Barberton has saved its ult for this final push, and they are just denying Lake any more push on this cart. That being said, 2 points on Lake at this moment, and that means Barberton's got to push it at least that far to tie this up. Well, to win the point. If they can push it just even one, what's that, a centimeter further,
Yeah.
they'll be good. So let's go take a look back way at the beginning of King's Row over here.
Uh,
And how
King's Row
Barberton is getting ready.
King's Row is such an interesting map.
It's one of the better original Overwatch maps. Many of them have a few issues. I think players find that maybe the push routes aren't very good, or there's some very awkward chokes for the offense or defense. But King's Row, I think, is a map that's beloved by all players, new and old. It's hailed as one of the better maps, I would say.
I think it has gotten a few changes, like that bus in front of first attacker spawn. I think that's been moved or adjusted a few times.
Even so, that's a pretty minor change to what we usually see. Let's see, any big changes for our lineup here? I think we are going with similar to the same lineup as we had before, except on our healer this time. We've got Yi on the Zenyatta. Zenyatta, for those who might not remember from the last time watching, has these ranged orb attacks, can put an orb on an ally, which will heal them over time, and an orb on an enemy, which will then cause them to take
more damage.
Yeah,
yes.
by damage. Let's see Barberton rolling out of here. Ooh, they've got a
Sombra
over there. They're looking to get a flank on the back and pick off our healers. Barberton going in, throwing out a little bit of offense. Hack goes off.
Choose the Genji.
Odd choice.
They just turn around and dispatch her. And she TP's back to wherever she placed her trains.
Team's holding fairly closely together. Gnome sniping from on top. The monkey's in deep. A little too deep, and he's punished. Good chance for Barberton to move up here.
Are they gonna?
A little afraid, I feel like. Still feeling it out, and with Alex so low, I'm not sure they're going to be able to push in.
We have very limited heals with the Mercy Zen comp. If you wanna take this deer,
brawl it out. Yeah, you need more heals than that. Maybe a Moira and a Mercy we could see, or maybe a Moira and a Zen even. But the single target heals and the heal over time on one target, much weaker.
Yeah.
Team's a little split right here. Our Zen's getting pretty far up. Maybe going for a pick, but honestly, Zen should not be that far up. That's going to result usually in our team. Yep, there we go. There's the Zen. Yi's picked off. Positioning is big on that hero. You might feel like he's more of a DPS character, but really much more of a sniper.
Was that a wasted shatter?
What's that?
Was that a wasted shatter?
I think so. I don't think we got any value out of that. I see Alex sleepless. The Ryan's down on only 4%, so he must have thrown a shatter. I don't know if it got blocked or just no value.
I think he died before it went down. He was killed mid-animation. Currently 2.5 minutes onto this round.
Victory's bug pushing up again.
Monkey going for the dive.
Gets a pick.
Yeah. Oh, Reaper ult, but saved by the Zen.
Good Zen ult there. Did the Sombra ult a moment ago? I feel like she threw her ulti like in the middle of nowhere. This Diva Bomb's going to force our team back here. Unfortunately, picked on J3's bug.
We lose 2. Or she's going to get a res on the Zen.
Good res off. They're gonna be able
How many are we up? Are we? Is it 4-4 right now? 4-3?
4-4.
4-4 again?
But with that res, might be 4-5. Zen and Gnome up pretty far for the DPS here. They're way too squishy to be in this deep.
Looks to be like Barberton can't really get an effective push on there without taking so much damage. Oh.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Are they going to turn it in here? So they're pushing in, but it looks like we got, look, our 3 squishies, Mango, Yi, and Gnome picked off here. Now they're brawling it out here. Is this winnable? I'm not sure. Without any heals, these tanks aren't going to be able to sustain. They're going to go down.
It would have to be a pretty miraculous event, and yeah. It looks like we just can't hold it. Sombra's already getting into a position for next team fight.
We've got to watch that positioning on our softer heroes. It's really, really rough. We need to be playing around these tanks more. Maybe switching off on one of our healers to something a bit more AoE based.
Or
I think we're getting the value out of this Zen and Mercy right now.
I feel like one of the easier changes the team could make is probably
They finish off the monkey. This is the time to push. They need to push in on this.
Yeah. Good super jump from the Mercy.
Yeah, looks pretty good here. Looks like a good push. They're getting a lot of value. Pushing them back, pushing them back. We got the picks.
Ryan's just going in.
That's good. He doesn't need to cap that point. That's what everyone else can do. He can hold that forward choke, keep him back a little bit. Nice. Barberton manages to get that with finally a really nice coordinated push with the whole team at once, no picks on our side. You see, that's a big part of Overwatch, is not necessarily just throwing yourselves into each other and just hoping for the best. You got to wait till you get those picks and then capitalizing that with your whole team. It's very much a team-based game. This monkey's really deep. Are they going to punish him for this? No, not really. We're not quite out of the choke, I guess.
The question is, how sustainable is this extra damage comp?
What, with the Zenyatta?
Yeah, I mean, our main tank...
Ooh, just missed that shatter. Big shatter. Didn't realize how far up they'd played. Got Hunter Adair changing into the D.Va. Is he going to be able to get a bomb off here? He is.
Ooh.
Forcing the enemy team back. Not getting a lot of value but in terms of kills, but getting a lot of value in terms of zoning. We've got a Sombra in the back here. Team rotating around to try to deal with her. Try to eliminate her quickly. Looks like we're going to get an easy corner push here. Next corner I'm not so sure about. We're making quick work of this street space here. Oh, big hack from the enemy Sombra. Enemy throws everything at us and manages to get almost a full team wipe. Gnome is the lone survivor. In the back as a Widow should be.
They used all but 2 of their ults in that single fight. One being...
Sombra's, right? To kick it off.
Yeah, they used Sombra's, D.Va's, Reaper, and Lucio's all in one fight. Now they only have Mercy and Monkey. Meanwhile, Barbadin almost has Visor. I think Mercy will get hers this fight. Then we have Zenel and Orisa ult to boot. I think here Barbadin has slightly better ultimate economy.
They're staking a bit more together too. That team took a little bit of time staggering in there from Lake. Doesn't really look like, that they're very good at managing their ultimate economies. Barbadin moves in to clean up here. Seems like they just all hit Q at the same time as soon as they say, it's time to ultimate. Not a good move. You might think that it's good to throw all your ults and guarantee the fight. You may guarantee it, but then you got nothing in the tank for the next fight, and Barbadin just rolls over Lake here, as they really have no ultimates to say for it. Not only that, but it looks like kind of a dry push from Barbadin. I believe that's a term that you taught me today, Ethan, where you're pushing without using any of your ultimates, so that way you're not running out of any of that gas that you really need for the next big fight.
It does look like our Widow did use her
Visor, perhaps?
Yeah.
So
not Visor. Walls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Widowmaker's ultimate lets you see where enemy heroes are through walls, kind of like a map pack, if you want to call it like that. You get an outline of where everyone is, so you can see the positioning. Does it do some other things as well? Or is it just mostly vision-based?
Yeah, it's mostly just vision, and it goes away when Widow dies. It used to not be that way, but I think in a recent-ish update, they made it so that when Widow dies, her ultimate goes away.
D.Va bomb coming out, pushing the team back. That's from Hunter Adair changing over to, once again, the enemy D.Va.
Sombra's above, looking for a hack.
At the same time, not getting a lot of value waiting for this Sombra right now. Can their team capitalize on it? There's already been so many picked off by Barbadin. It looks like they've managed to pick off J3 and Yi. Is that enough to matter? With the shield up now, though, that D.Va bomb isn't going to do anything. Big hammer from Barbadin. Can they get the push off of here? Looks like they're going in.
Barbadin is not using all of their ultimates, minus Zen.
Yeah, throwing out a lot of their juice here. With that bongo drum,
yeah.
I think they might be able to
Lake has nothing here.
They can just finish these guys off. The enemy team is trickling out as they panic to try to see what if they can get us off this point.
Yeah, there's no monkey ult. Yeah.
There we go.
A brutal final push from Barbadin.
Yeah, and that's all about that ultimate economy. The other team didn't have much in the gas can for that. And if we look back for a second, I might even be able to roll it back here, just for a moment since we've got a second here. Their D.Va bomb really didn't do much because it wasn't coordinated very well with. We roll it back a couple more seconds. We'll see that they're when we're coming around this push here. This is that bomb Hunter Adair. We can roll this back here for a second for you guys, viewers at home. We're gonna see that after he throws out the D.Va bomb to kind of zone them back a little bit. Monkey gets a bubble, but it's not able to save the Sombra. Gnome also gets a pick. This Sombra, sorry, not the Sombra, the Symmetric. The Sombra is waiting to jump down here, throw down the hack, but D.Va just doesn't have her bomb ready. It looks like it's ready now, but she just wasn't in position to throw it. I'm not sure why she waited. If she'd thrown it sooner, they probably could have cleaned up Barbadin, but the shield's already back online, and so with that, Alex able to throw up the shield to protect the team here, making that ultimate pretty useless.
How many worthless ultimates was that in a row? That was quite a few.
Yeah, really big amount of miscommunication. It's a lot of I think the enemy team knows what to do, but perhaps they're lacking the skill to execute on that. Hard to say, but one thing we can say for certain is this is definitely a win for Barberton on our first map here of the match. So let's see if they can clean up a little bit more as we go on to Game 2. See you there. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to be in a Game 2 here. We're going to be on the map Eichenwald. We've seen this one before, I think, in our cast last week. So let's jump right in. So we got the same heroes as last time, same players as last time. I think we're waiting on Saber, so maybe something's a little funky. I wonder where she is. It has a question mark. Maybe they're still getting in position. Let's jump ahead, though. We're going to be defending this point, hopefully, from the enemy team, as they go to push this cart as far as they can once they capture this zone. There we go. Saber's in on the Orisa now. I believe that's her favored tank. Lake High School did not get the first map. Will they get the second? That's the question. Or can Barberton keep them in check? The teams are relatively close. We saw that last time. None of the last map was not by any stretch of the imagination a rollover shutout. Don't know the term. Obviously not a traditional sportscaster. Rolling it out a little bit.
Dio and Lucio flanking.
Lucio and Diva over there, so the team pulls back wisely to kind of defend here. Rolling it out, heals topping everyone off. We've got more heals this time with the Ana, allowing us to sustain a little bit more than last time. Gnome getting some great pickoffs.
A soldier is just shutting down their entire team. Oh.
Soldiers having some changes at the start of this match, actually, having some new patch changes.
Yes. I believe they got rid of his spread and introduced more traditional Call of Duty recoil, where it just goes straight up. Yeah, it goes straight up in a vertical line, and it's much easier to control than a spread-based recoil. This is a huge buff for Soldier.
A lot different for Soldier, for sure.
Yeah, but now he can get so much more shots and without worrying about his spread going up. His long range capabilities have gone up exponentially.
Picking off.
There he is.
Looks like his ultimate on Soldier, and he's got the high ground here. He should be able to get some picks. Yep, big picks coming out from Gnome. As the rest of the team kind of brawls it out on the point. Eliminating the Diva. Can the Moira walk it off? Probably not. Not with that positioning. J3's Bug getting the finish. Barberton looking to see if there's any other stragglers, it looks like. They knew there was one. Looks like it's the enemy.
I believe there was a Symmetra in the back line.
Yeah, so they're kind of hunting for the Symmetra right now.
I wonder how that's going.
Yeah, they're kind of getting a little spread, though. Hopefully they won't come back to bite them.
They
were able to reassemble well enough.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, did not pick that Symmetra. I'm not
Monkey
sure
going in for a somewhat coordinated dive. Doesn't look particularly successful.
Big.
Oh,
a lot of ults
already
getting
picked off.
Super valuable big shatter. Gnome getting the picks. J3's Bug. Once again, getting picks as well. Nice hold on this map.
That's second ult.
I think the first may have been from the enemy. I thought it was ours transformed into Reaper, but I think that was the enemy Reaper.
No, I don't. I could have sworn that earlier. Yeah.
I thought so, but I'm not sure. Either way, decent hold there, looking pretty good. Both teams used a lot of ultimates. However, it looks like Barberton's running a little dry right now. We've almost got the Bongo back up on Saber, and Gnome has almost built up his tactical visor again. However, the enemy team's got 3 ultimates ready to go for this fight.
Yeah. Barberton's gonna have to wait for a few of theirs. There's already a Diva bomb going out. Oh, 3 ults all at once.
Doesn't get a lot of value though.
Here is Visor yet again.
That's not able to chew through those Lucio shields though. Looks like Barberton might have to give this one up. So we're getting picked off left and right here. Alec kind of moving in, trying to swing it out. Unfortunately, down he goes, as well as the rest of the Barberton team. The other team members are not going to be able to get back into position, and we're going to have to move to defend on the Streets point. Strange ultimate there. What was that? Did you see that ult?
No, I didn't.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't a use of the ult. It was the dispelling of the Symmetra wall. It finally that's what I thought. They used the wall, but it was just being finally dissipated. I think it's because they switched off Sombra on the enemy team. It looks like they went on to a Tracer.
Looks like Echo's trying to do a little bit of scouting. Maybe some
could be
stagger.
valuable, but can be dangerous as an Echo.
Yeah, Echo is the most tanky hero in the game.
Definitely not the most tanky. Monkey up on top, but
Monkey
unfortunately,
going
Monkey has
up
gone
for-
into a World of Hurt. Should be picked off here. Very nice.
Yeah.
They went for an
Diva-
aggressive play and didn't realize
Diva
how
knows
many
what
were
to
on the
do.
high ground. Walked into a World of Hurt. Same thing happens to the Reaper.
Yeah.
They got to stay off that high ground. Barber's controlling it very well. Enemy team continues to try to push uphill here. Big shatter coming from Alec. Can we get any follow-up? Managed to take down the Diva mech. They finish off
Diva's
the baby
out.
Diva.
There's
Tracer
a
goes
Tracer.
down too.
Tracer's out. Monkey's. Oh, there. All right, there he goes. Reaper is on high ground, trying to sneak around.
Reaper's on a little vacation right now, trying to figure out if he wants to drop down and use an ultimate. Doesn't have
He
it
doesn't
yet.
quite have his ult yet.
Looks like he's only at 64% about, but he's waiting for his team, so he's hoping to drop behind, sow some chaos. But will Barberton fall prey to that? So far, not too sure. Looks like the whole team's coming up with him, kind of eliminating his ability to surprise them now that they're already looking behind.
There he goes, the drop.
Will they be able to get it?
No, he's running away with Wraith. Oh, he cannot survive that deal. Oh, the monkey bubble at the last minute saved him, but Reaper just gets murked anyways by the Reinhardt.
Fighting the back lines. Barberton losing a lot of heroes here, getting pretty low. With the tanks down, the DPS need to get out of there. Same thing with the healers. They're trying to sustain as best they can, but ends up being a little too tough for the hold there. J3's bug picked at the last second. Is Barberton going to be able to contest this, or are they going to have to go to defend the third point? Can they get out of here? It's a kill zone here. It's a little chokehold. Can they push out? Lake is almost there. They popped the Lucio ulti to try to sustain here. We got Mercy's ult off right now. All our ults firing off, trying to get as much value as you can.
At this point, it's a battle of the ultimates. Yeah, Lake is just losing in sheer numbers at this point. And even then, we still have a Orisa ult to boot.
We're lucky we can get the Orisa ult here just to kind of clean up and finish. If they try to push in, that's probably the best thing to do. We're only 7 seconds left.
We
might not even need to use it. There's no one nearby.
Their Diva was demeched off the map.
Tracer going down, and this should
Where is trying? Oh, there's
the bongo, but unfortunately Diva bomb or Tracer bomb went straight on top of that. Rolling it out a little bit longer than we thought. Big charge coming out.
Gets charged. Lucio's trying to get there.
He was transformed. That was Alec on that.
Here comes Diva yet again.
She's got
going
the bomb,
for a bomb,
no
but it's
avail.
worthless. C9.
She needed to touch the the cart, not blow it up. All right. Good hold there. Only 1 point on the board, so if we can push, once again, just like before, if we can push to just this far on this coming map on offense, then Barberton will get the second map and be that much closer to a victory for the Magics.
What? Does the payload disappear once they actually pick their heroes?
Yeah, once everyone loads in, the payload should disappear. It'll be back over here, and there'll be a yellow box over here that we will see to show how far we need to make it. But that's still about 5 seconds away as the game loads from the sides from offense to defense. So now we've got, this is where we've got to make it. If we make it here, then guess what? It's a Barberton victory. But first we've got to capture this point and then push it quite a ways, all the way down the street, round the castle corner, under the bridge, then over the bridge, and we'll see if Barberton can do it. Let's get down here into our little offensive sector. Not much to do other than swing around in here and talk strategy. I guarantee you that the Barberton team is on the mic right now talking about what they need to do to secure a victory, or at least I hope they are. Similar comp that they had on defense. Big change here is the Junkrat now on offense from Gnome. Usually more of a defensive hero on this map, if I'm not mistaken. Do you see a lot of Junkrat on offense here?
Well, Junkrat's sort of the same case with Bastion, as Bastion can be used offensively if you use them to try and lock down specific sight lines.
Barberton pushing in, spam over the top from Gnome.
Junkrat is also capable of some very quick kills. And just in general, a lot of spam
Giving up
damage.
a lot of space. Oh, they pick on Mango. That's going to be rough without our main healer. Gnome gets a pick on one of their DPS, but that's not who we're really worried about here. They even get the res off on the Mercy. Oh man, their enemy Reinhardt jumping in to just die. Not sure what he was doing that far up.
No res this time.
Big pick by J3 on the Mercy.
Marvin is just going in at this point.
By the Ashe though. Mango picks him up. Brawling it out here. We've got the spawn advantage, at least we're a lot closer than they are. It looks like we're cleaning this up. It should be an easy first point for Barberton here, unless the enemy team can get in. Nano up on Reinhardt. They're fighting down there, but honestly, what we care about is this card getting... Yep.
Was that a victory tire from the Junkrat?
Yes, I believe Junkrat here threw his ultimate just to simply celebrate getting the point. Not a very sportsmanlike move from Gnome there, or really a very strategic one. But at the same time, I do understand the excitement of getting this first point with so much time. They got a full 5 minutes to push it up this hill. However, have to be careful being overconfident. You never know what might happen in a game like this. This team is maybe, you know, getting the first victory point gave them a bit of confidence on the last map. But that does not mean that this is going to be an easy one. Gnome moving right to get a flank position. J3's bug picked off. Enemy team is on a Forest. They've got air superiority here on us. As far as getting in the back line, picks off Alec. Looks like Saber might fall as well. Yep, they pick her off as well. This team is separated. Wisely, Barberton waiting here to rebuild and wait for the respawn on their tanks, Orisa and Reinhardt. Getting ready to move in. Enemy team is set up pretty well. Looks like J3's bug trying to challenge the enemy Pharah, however, instantly drops down to half health. Healed back up by the healers.
Trying to go in for a quick pick, but
big transformation, nice echo.
Gonna go for a huge shatter.
Can he get the shatter?
Not
no,
huge.
He's burned out of the form before he can get the shatter off. The Bob is on the map too. Enemy Ashe's ultimate here, making a big obstacle with a big Gatling gun for our team to worry about. As you can see, Barberton players falling left and right here. They are pushed back into the choke again and are going to have to reset and regroup.
Looks like Barberton is struggling. It could have gone a bit differently if we simply had that tire.
That's true. Gnome now actually is swapped off, if you have not seen, swapped off of the Junkrat over to McCree.
McCree.
I haven't seen a lot of McCree from Barberton this season.
McCree's, he did face a pretty significant nerf to his kit, where they lowered his fire rate by a pretty noticeable amount.
J3's bug over in the Genji going in the back. Ooh. Huge shatter coming out from Alec. They must have been watching that choke. That was a crazy flank. Ooh, nice pick off. Thought that rocket barrage from the enemy Pharah was going to disrupt it, but Barberton managed to keep the push alive and not, I think, lose almost anyone in that last fight. Did we lose anyone? I don't believe
we lost the Orisa, but
she got rezzed, yeah. Amazing fight there. I don't know what they were looking at that they didn't see Alec coming around the backside for that. Bit of a risky play, but it paid off big for Barberton.
That was a weird purple there from Arena. Flying dynamite coming.
Ooh.
Oh!
Looks like they're Reinhardt up on us, but does he have a follow-up?
There goes the Orisa.
Off the edge. Got to be getting ready to get that Fortify up to not get pushed. Barberton fighting it out a little bit here, but probably the best move here is to die on point. We got the Genji with the blade. Can he fight this off? Is he fighting this off?
Don't think
so. No.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a valiant attempt. I think he was hoping to maybe get the Nano blade off. Just with the Nano alone, it was enough to keep him alive for a while, but not enough to secure the point. The enemy team starting to reassemble here. Looks like their Reinhardt's on the way. And Lake is almost back in full force as Barberton is getting ready to round the corner. In fact, they are back in full force. A few members a little bit further up, looking perhaps for some picks. Their own Echo now on their team after seeing perhaps the great transformations. And Barberton going a little sneaky here. Coming around the back. I think Lake has no idea where they are. They're just going to say, oh my god, they're behind us, they're behind us. It's too late as they get a pick on their, pick on the Brigida. We lose J3's bug to the enemy Rhine. Is this the fight for Barberton though? With the bongo down,
Rhine
boosts
is
damage. J3's bug back
up
and alive again. Huge shatter coming down.
Shatter.
Backline's getting tore apart.
Oh.
slept and then looks like eliminated for that Echo, or at least knocked out of her ultimate.
No fatty shatty for you. At this point, it's just
Rolling out.
stragglers.
I think at this point, I don't know if
It's
Lake is
just
going to be able to deal with this. Barben's all ooh, big shatter by Lake, but no one to capitalize on that as their team is all still either respawning or in bad position. C9, once again, they should have been touching that point to defend. A mistake by Lake costs them the win on this map. Let's roll that back for a quick second to take a look at that again.
It's now, what, 2-0? Barben is now 2-0.
Barben is now 2-0. If you take a look here, right at the last point, we're going to see that Reinhardt throw down his Shatter, which is a big play, but there's going to be nothing. You can see the Shatter coming down here. Great move by the Reinhardt, but no one to follow up. Barben pushes in. Had this Orisa maybe, or that Echo moved a little bit closer to the point, they maybe would have been able to stall out Barben for a few more seconds and perhaps regroup, but unfortunately it didn't happen for Lake. But fortunately, once again, another B-Town win. All we've got to do is win the next map, and Barberton will have a clean sweep of Lake High School. We're going to go to that next map in a moment or two. See you then. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Barberton Overwatch. We've got a little bit of change up here. Mango Chips, or not Mango Chips, I'm sorry. Saberwolf, who is Cam Holmes, is now subbed out for this match. We've got Irish Lord in here, which is Noah Willis. Going to be taking on the tank role, and looks like he's going to be on Orisa here. We've got a pretty standard lineup, something we've seen before. We've got our snipers, actually a couple snipers here. J3's Bug on Echo. We'll see if they change it up as we get started here. We are on Busan, which is a control point map, if I'm not mistaken, where they're going to be taking care of who can be the king of the mountain on this little turtle rock here. Who is going to hold down this point till we can get the charge up to 100%? Is it going to be Barberton to get the first point, or is it going to be Lake? We'll find out very, very soon, as we are only about 8 seconds away from getting out of spawn and moving on to the first battles here.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Barberton rolling out. Echo high up in the air, maybe getting a bit of scouting down. Same thing with Mercy. Nice jumps. Exchanging some fire with the enemy team across the way. J3's Bug very far up. Oh, just barely dodges the hook there. That's more a lack of skill on the Hog than on J3's Bug there. That Hog just barely missed that hook. That would have been a dead Echo. The point is
Ryan
open.
is charging in.
Ryan is deep, deep, deep. Their Ryan is too. It looks like we traded Ryans here. Neither one really got punished in that exchange. Oh, Alec, however, is the Ryan to fall in that exchange. Yi drops down, can't get out. Picked off. Alec has been rezzed by our Mercy. However, I don't know if it's going to matter much as the team pushes through and just eliminates him. Charge in on the Echo as well. J3's Bug picked.
That was a bit of a weird scenario with Lake. There's supports were in the front, DPS were in the middle, and tanks were in the back.
Very odd, very odd. Not normally what you see. Team moving back into position here. Trading fire with those on the low ground. Trying to decide if they want to go right or drop from the left through the center. Trading fire strikes with our Ryans a little bit here. Barberton elects to go right here. I think Noah leading the charge on the right-hand side. Echo going for some stuff in the back. Ooh, rough shatter. Really didn't hit anything. Enemy Ryan blocked the majority of that. Frozen out. Oh, nice boost coming out from our Ana on Ryan. Great transformation. Our Echo. Looks like Barber's going to be able to clean this up. Had to commit, I believe, 2 ultimates for it. But at the same time, that's not that bad. Enemy team doesn't have a lot of ultimate economy over us at the moment, though they are getting their charges up. Looks like they're about to have their Reaper and Hog ult for this next fight. So can Barberton maintain now and get some more charge on the clock and then hold this point? Barberton looking to trade some fire on the side here as their enemy Reinhardt advances. Enemy Ryan slept, though immediately woken up by a fire strike, I believe. Alec is up really, really far. Another shatter blocked by enemy Ryan. Got to watch these shatters against those Ryans. Shatter can be blocked by shields as well as a few other abilities in the game, but mainly it's a Ryan versus Ryan battle when you're working on shatters. Huge ult from the enemy May.
Echo survives.
Can't believe it. This Bongo drawing some fire and also boosting up the team a little bit in this exchange. Barberton manages to still maintain. I was very surprised. I thought after that freezing field from the enemy Mei that they surely would be able to clean up on us, but we were able to fight it off. Not sure if that's poor shot calling on their part or good survivability on Barberton's. What do you think, Ethan?
Quite honestly, I think Lake missed out on an important opportunity to get value out of the Mei ult.
It was
There
a
was an
really
echo.
well-placed ulti.
There was an echo right there that was pressed for the kill. But Lake just kind of sat there and didn't move forward at all. Perhaps
We're going for the push again over on this side.
perhaps the pressure from Barberton was just too much to push.
Yeah, maybe Barberton got in their head after his first 2 points, and they're feeling a little scared. Got the hog again.
Ooh,
That shatter
a
was
flurry of ultimates.
a little bit spicier. Barberton trying to capitalize here, finishing off the enemy Rhine. But they're on the point. Irish Lord defending here. Taking the full blast from that enemy Moira, but still sticking alive with our Mercy providing heals from up on high. Nice use of the Bongo here. Getting some good picks. Oh, that shatter though. Irish Lord might not be able to live through this one. Mango tries to keep him topped off, but cannot do it. Can Barberton finish them off here? The enemy Reaper has really cleaned up the backline though for Barberton, making this a much tougher hold. Barberton's probably got to regroup here. Maybe let this point go for now and try to recap it. Mercy's hitting on top, giving us a little bit more time. However, she's going to die now, and that means that on this next push, Mercy's going to be unavailable unless Barberton sits to regroup. Looks like they elect to wait.
Gonna make you out.
No, moving a little bit far forward. Hopefully he'll get back here. We don't want to waste too many of our resources and give them ult charge. Looks like he elects to pull back, and team decides to go right side here with Gnome leading the charge. Going in for the fight. Hammer comes down,
huge
big
shatter.
hammer. Nice nano. Molten core though from the enemy Torb, making it tough.
Ryan goes charging in, gets a pick on the Lucio.
Big pick though.
Purple
Gnome
on the
cleaning up, and that
Reaper.
charge manages to get Barberton. I think they've got the first point here. No one's going to be able to touch from Lake. First point goes to Barberton on Busan. Now we've only got to get one more point, and this will be a Barberton victory. Good decision by Barberton to kind of hold back at the end there and kind of push back in together. Nice charge from team captain Alec on that final push. Beautiful
Quickly
charge.
getting out of that lava.
Yeah, I was worried that those feet would get a little too hot and he might drop, but as you said earlier when we were discussing this during the match, Ethan, you said, hey, Ryan's got a lot of health. He can walk on a little bit of fire and just be just fine. On the mecha base portion of Busan, Barberton rolling out a spawn. Looks like a little split on where to go. Deciding to go high ground here, it looks like. This is the traditional positioning for enemy teams. They've got a Tracer. The enemy team.
Like,
Reaper going in deep. They should just destroy this Reaper and Tracer. Just turn around, team. Looks like they both managed to walk that off.
Reaper gets
Unpunished.
out.
This Rhine is deep.
Whoa.
What is he doing here? Where is his team?
Whoa! He hopped over the wall, and this did a shatter from Narnia. Not a shatter, but Narnia charge. Oh wow! Mercy gets res off on the Marisa.
Not bad though. I'm thinking they might have want to save that for the Reinhardt here. Risa goes back down. Ryan just has so much more defensibility as an offensive tank. Risa a lot better at holding those points once the team captures them. J3's bug picked off. Team needs to regroup here. Looks like Barberton's making the safe choice to retreat and regroup, deciding where they want to go next. Oh no, Risa has somehow fallen to her death. Not sure what happened.
Falling off the map.
Perhaps just got a little spun around or something. There is, I believe, down in Mecha Base, there are a few points just here to fall off, so maybe they just simply got a little too close to a corner. So that means that they are going to be without their Orisa now. Oh no, Orisa's back. Good, good, good. Trading some hits here, whittling away at our Ryan's shield as they look for some way to break into this defensive position by Lake. Orisa firing away. We've got an ult coming out from Mercy. Try to go for a push. Our Ryan is up, but where is the rest of the team? Okay, now they're in this position.
Widow ult coming from Gnome.
And we get value though. Big shatter, nice.
Ooh.
Huge pickup. Ooh, unfortunately, that enemy Lucio. Oh, that enemy Lucio ultimate. Making it just a little too difficult for Barber, and we're not able to get out the res off either.
This is going to leave Barber in a very fragile ult economy with just the upcoming Orisa ult versus Lake's upcoming Tracer ult and then Orisa and Ryan ults too.
Yeah, that looked like the fight for Barberton, but that Reaper and Lucio holding their ults for the last possible minute prevented Barberton from getting the point there. Yeah, there's that bongo coming out from the enemy Orisa. Barberton just getting pick after pick against them. They are going down. Got to try to touch here. Jamont trying to do what he can, but he's just a Widow against a full team. There's not much he can do other than prolong the clock for a few more seconds as this mecha base point goes to Lake High School.
Very unfortunate. Now, this third match, or the third round, is going to determine if Barberton gets the entire match or...
Has to go to game
Lake,
4. Yeah.
Yeah. Lake holds it just a little bit longer.
What is the name of this Busan map here with the third
I believe this is...
City or something?
I think it's City.
Busan Metro train station, something.
I know you have Busan Sanctuary, then Busan Mecha Base,
and then
Sure, this
Busan,
one's
whatever
called.
this map is.
Yep. Busan Train.
Yeah.
Okay,
We got
Doom is
Jamont over here on the Doomfist. We saw him make some major plays on Doomfist earlier, getting some early scouting. If you notice Yi back here, I will give a little bit of explanation. Yi is in base because during this match, his monitor just turned off. One of the cords came loose. And so right now, Barberton is already beginning this fight. Only 5v6. So will they be able to take it? Not too sure. It's going to be a little tough. Trading some fire. Orisa shooting from the background as the rest of the team moves up onto the high ground. Dropping down now to brawl it out. Hard to get a good angle.
Mercy
Gnome doing a lot of work in the back.
falls
trying to
into
get-
the death ball. Ooh.
Oh, unfortunately, this is capped by Lake High School. Gnome gets the finish back there, but can he get out now? Does he need to stick, or should he head out?
He's trying to fight.
He's really trying to fight it. He's got the ultimate. He should be using this to run away, though. Sticking in this is just probably going to result in his death with that whole team there. Trying to hold till the rest of the team can get there. Okay, finally off the map. Probably should have gone a little bit sooner and saved that ultimate for the next engagement. Barber now looks like he has his monitor fixed. Everyone is in position except for our dear Gnome here. Noah up a little far, maybe a little overzealous right now. Team calling him to get back. And he repositions. Good, good. We were lucky we didn't get a pick on our team there. Enemy Reaper drops in. Can they punish him? Okay, he wraiths out. That means he has no wraith in the future. We've got Gnome back in position on the Doomfist. Alec pushing up, coming around the corner.
Reaper's coming around. Oh,
Doom's trying to
wraiths out
flank
again.
around back here. Looks like we got J3's Bug trying to go for a flank 2 on Tracer, but already so low HP, he's going to need heals if he's going to stick back in the fight. J3's Bug going for another flank. Fortunately, no value out of it. I think he had a bomb thrown in that last fight, but I don't think it got any picks.
Ooh, Reaper ult
Reaper
getting a
ultimate
couple
over
picks.
here. Chewing through Barberton's line. Gets the res on Alec, but with nobody left, I don't know if that's really going to do us any favors.
Quite.
Yeah, he gets picked
They
off
have
on the way out.
20 seconds to Dutch point.
Not a lot of time. I don't think we're getting a lot of value out of the Tracer on this map. I think
No.
not a bad idea, but these heroes are all pretty tanky. I guess they're not all pretty tanky, but I think we're concentrating our Tracer fire on the wrong targets here, perhaps.
For example, the bomb placed onto the Orisa, which the Orisa just
Ooh,
responded
big shatter.
with.
Hold on.
Oh!
Nano
flank
as
shatter
well.
from it.
Can Barberton take this back? Unfortunately, Ryan goes down even with that nano off. Enemy team has a lot of ultimates to fight here. Mercy tries to go for the res, can't get it off. Yi picked off in the corner. Can Barberton touch here? Oh, almost. Gnome trying to touch down, I think. Was that him on the... I can't see. I don't remember who was on the sniper at the end there on the...
I believe that was
Widow.
Gnome.
Was that Gnome? Tried to get down on the point. Good attempt, but unfortunately this map is going to go once again to, well, not once again, but for the first time to Lake High School for this match. We're going to go to game 4 now, see if Barber can clean up there and end this game before Lake can get rolling. They got a little bit of confidence with that win now. Can we shut them down? That's the question. Join us in just a moment.
Barberton is now 2-1.
Hello, esports fans. We're here again. Game 4. Can Barberton clutch this out? That's the question. They are on Ilios, a map that the team this year is not a big fan of. They've had a lot of struggles on Ilios in the past. Will they be able to overcome those today as they start on Ilios well for the beginning of this map? Once again, we've got Yi on the Zenyatta. We've got Echo, J3's Bug, Mercy for Mango Chips, Orisa for our spinning around there.
Looks like they're freaking out a little bit.
Orisa is Noah Willis. We've got, no main tank like this time. I mean, I guess Orisa's the main tank, but we've got a Hog for Alec Wietrick, and then Jamont Shaver is on our spy character, Sombra. Maybe looking to get some good hacks. Team starts trading here. Need to get a shield down from Noah. I'm not sure why he hasn't thrown it yet. Nice hook by Alec. There's the shield.
Ooh.
Also.
Paired with a hack.
Nice. They got the Diva out of mech. Unfortunately, while that's been going on, Gnome... Oh, no. Never mind. Oh, Gnome just got picked. He got the pick on the Diva, and then he was picked himself. A little bit of trading here. However, a lot of Barberton's down. Time to back off. Team getting back into position. Lake takes the point early. Will Barberton be able to take it back, though? Going on the left-hand side here. Their Diva scouts us out. Trading some fire. Reaper dropping down from above. Has to wraith out immediately. J3's Bug exchanging some fire, getting healed up. We don't have a lot of heals with this Zen, so we have to be a little careful. Mercy being our sole healer, at least with the quick heals. Nice pick by Irish Lord. Gets the kill on the Reaper. Team is boxed in this little room here. Can they push out? Looks like they're a little split. Some over with the Orisa, some with the Rhine. Gnome gets a nice pick on the enemy Pharah, as well as their Lucio. Yi get D-Mex the Diva. It's all a little spread out, though.
Diva, too.
Yeah, the baby Diva gone. Looks like Barberton should be able to grab this point here. Nice work, Barberton. 60% on the enemy. How well can they hold this point now, though? The enemy team starting to regroup. Ultimate economy a little bit in the favor of Barberton right now, I'd say. Actually, quite in the favor of Barberton. Maybe,
Yes.
maybe I guess it's a although they may have more ults up right now. The other team is pretty close to charge.
Barberton's is slightly better than Lake's currently.
Looks like our Rhine goes down. A little bit of a late ult on the Zen there. Should have popped it a little bit sooner. Sombra ulting,
propaganda
disabling all their enemy's shields. Rocket barrage though goes off. Big ult from J3's Bug. Trades going out here, back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to come out on top in this exchange? Bongo coming down from Irish Lord. Looks like it was either a little late to the fight or a little early maybe. They thought they might have been a few more left they needed to trade with. Probably could have either saved that for the next fight or maybe popped it earlier. I don't know when he had that available. Can't recall.
Lucio goes for the boop on the Rhine, but fails.
Going for a boop is not bad if you can get it. If not, then the other enemy team is usually going to punish you. Barberton was not able to rotate around quickly enough to deal with that.
Reiner also has a passive ability called Steadfast, which makes
J3's Bug picked off by the Hog. Barberton brawling it out here. Lucio riding the well.
Weaver is extremely
He gets
low.
picked too. Fire Strike.
There's a extremely annoying cat on my desk.
No, don't worry about that for right now. Mango tries to top off Sleepless, but unfortunately Irish Lord then goes down. Barberton manages to hold it here. Can they get this point? Looks like they might get this first one. Ult coming out. Oh, almost pulled into the hole. Oh, and then a bit of a misstep by Irish Lord. He went for the pole, trying to dodge out of that beam, went into the hole. Reaper picking off some of the Barberton team. Sleepless brought back up. The enemy Bongo is live. Huge shatter, but is there anyone to follow up on this? I think not. Unfortunately, all that's really here is our Mercy. Can she get out of this? Even if she just dies on point, that's going to be value. All right, team's got to regroup now. Noah, Reaper on top of him. That's not going to be a good day for Orisa. Mango tries to get in to give the assist, but unfortunately her res is down from saving Alec earlier. That shatter probably could have been saved for the next fight. I think it was a big shatter, but unfortunately the team was not ready, well, not even alive to capitalize on it. Still about 20% away from a win for Lake here on this first point. Brawling it out, looking for a pick. J3's bug really, really low here. Oh,
Ooh.
Sleepless picked by the
Get
hog
pulled
here.
into.
Zen trancing in, Lucio counter-ulting. Mango gets the res off. Oh no, hooked into the pit by Alec is in the hole. J3's bug gets a pick here. This hog is ulting now though, pushing Barberton off the point. Barberton's up in the air, but with all this ultimate economy that Lake has built up, they can just press Q to win at this point. Gnome trying to hold, but cannot manage. Team Captain Alex switch over to Ball, trying to hold the point as best he can. Good hero for this, but unfortunately, hooked into the hole again. This hog has some mad hooks this game, really throwing the team off. Gotta watch that hole. It's called well for a reason. Not a big deal though. Barberton can hopefully come back. Thought they had that point, but with that push from Lake, they were able to take that away from Barberton and get themselves the first point on this map. Any thoughts, Ethan? Lake over.
Well, it looks like Barberton's starting to slip a little bit.
A little bit of slipping. They had a lot of confidence coming in after those first two maps. Busan gave them a little bit of a shake, and now they're trying to regroup. Ilios is a known, as I said before, a known, what's the opposite of a favorite, I suppose? A known hated map for this team. Not a lot of luck on it. Reinhardt charging out, team moving to follow. A little bit spread here. Orisa taking the path behind the Mercy. Hook coming out, not connecting with anything from the enemy hog. Some of our team is on point, and a lot of it is sort of spread. We've got Orisa off here. Nobody with them, though. Looks like most of Barberton's on the point, getting some good picks. Orisa really needs to join this fight. I'm not sure if they got mixed signals or what. Looks like Barberton's doing a great job cleaning up, though. Maybe this fire from the Orisa in the backline is just surprising the enemy team or drawing their attention.
If I were to guess, it would probably be the Symmetra turrets. I don't think they're expecting there to be a
Symmetra
car
on this point.
wash. Yeah.
Car wash being the reference to these turrets, just being a big bunch of blasters, just eliminating anything that goes through this nice little box in here.
Just like a car wash.
Yep. Barberton in good position now.
Ooh. It looks like Lake's coming in from the side.
Rolling it out. If we could get an Orisa pull over the edge of this, they could pull them right off.
Is she going for it?
Going for it. Oh, it doesn't detonate early enough. A little bit over the mid, too. Got our Rhine nanoed. We've got nice ult on the Symmetra, breaking the room in half. Barberton should be taking the defensive positions on the other side, but instead opting for an aggressive position on the other side of the wall, really not giving them any value other than perhaps to protect the Mercy on the other side. However, they are able to fight off the enemy team here and secure another hold on Lighthouse. J3's bug up a little far here. Has some defensive abilities to fly and get out if need be. Ana going for some picks at the enemy team here, just plinking away. Barberton is back in position, setting up defensively here as Lake pushes in.
We're not swinging away. Orisa just gets caught in a car wash.
Big value from this Symmetra car wash. Ooh, this Reaper's close. Oh, good thing he didn't have an ult there. Looks like our own Hunter Dare into the enemy Reaper. Is he going to try to get an ult off here? Does he really need to? It looks like Lake has disengaged her other than this Lucio sticking on the point. Not really much of a need to do anything. Lake playing it safe here. knowing that they've already got that first point, maybe not really trying to contest Barberton here too hard. Barberton's got the power to stick. Another opportunity. Ooh, that Reaper ultimate and Tracer Bomb combo just decimating the Barberton team. That is a full team wipe. I'm not sure what they could have done differently there. What do you think, Ethan?
To be honest, I don't think there was really anything else they could do later. Lake literally threw every ultimate they had available at Barberton.
Maybe the only thing that could have been done would be just, you know, being aware that we haven't seen a lot of ults out from Lake yet, so they must have had the ults ready for that fight. Enemy Reaper up top. Barberton just needs to take this back. They're at 99%, so if they can take this back, they should be good to go. Once again, our Orisa and Reinhardt spread out a little bit. Need to come together, get these tanks to be more of a fortified central wall. Coming in from the side. Nice shatter. Can the team...
Huge shatter.
Follow
no
up
value,
on this?
though.
Doesn't connect with... Yeah, it doesn't connect with as many as it looks like. Looks like the shatter was big, but the team was not in position as they get picked off by the Tracer that was battling them in the back.
It looks like Ryan there could have gotten a few boops and a pin off the map if you would have gone to the opening door or the opening off the map rather than go to the right. Bit of a risky play, but would have gotten off a lot of value if it worked.
Barberton coming through again, getting ready to come out this choke point here. What is their mode of attack? We got the Orisa shield down now. Looks like they're opting to go back and around though, having a bigger area to kind of engage through. Ooh, Symmetra ulti here, maybe allowing Barberton to stop from getting spammed on, but once they push through this and get onto the point, this wall's not doing them any favors. Perhaps dropping it perpendicular to where it was would have been the better move here. Big black hole dropping from the enemy team. That black hole, not enough to keep our Rhine, even with Nano alive. Barberton totally wiped. All that's left is the Symmetra, and I don't know if they can get out to the point this quickly. I think that Barberton, can they touch it? Or is this going to be another map for Lake and push us to a game 5? Trying to get there in time. Oh, just barely misses it.
This would be a scenario where a Hammond switch would actually probably would have worked there. I noticed Sleepless did it a few times on previous maps, but not here for some reason.
Yeah, just too bad. I'm going to roll it back to that ultimate coming out from Jamont here on Symmetra. So when the Barbers were getting ready to go into this push here, I think it's right around here. Maybe it's the next push. But Barberton, you know, getting ready to push into the point, trying to decide what to do. This was the one with the big hammer. Sorry. Let me roll that ahead a little bit more for you folks at home. Here we go. It's the next push here. Yeah, so we've got our ultimate ready on Gnome. We've got Yee's ultimate to Nano. Good time to fight. Barberton feeling this out. I think this is maybe one of the things that contributed to that last brawl not going our way. We had the ultimates here. We were pretty even to trade. If this wall right here, let me pause it for a second. This wall, giving us some good value when we're coming in, but as soon as we walk to the other side of it and start to brawl it out, really not going to do us any favors. It's really just, you know, a pretty background for us getting killed here. We've got, probably the better position would be, I'll go ahead and fly the camera for you folks at home, should have been placing it this direction, forward and backward, which would have split this room into half so Barber can take a defensive position here, spam through into the choke, into the room rather, and then force them either back or just funnel them into a death chamber that they really, you know, you're not going to shoot down this wall. It's got way too much health for just the lineup that they are running to get through. Other mistakes too, but that's definitely one that I think could have turned it around for Barberton here. So once again, anytime with Overwatch, Overwatch is a very team-based game. It's in no way ever one mistake that costs a game. It's absolutely every little thing that goes well and poorly throughout the course of the match. Let's see if Barber can get it on the next one though. Perhaps it's our lack of, we don't have a lot of main sim players, so it is a lot of knowing how and where to place things for sim. Definitely a tougher hero to be on. Let's go ahead and go to our next match here. our final
Here's that.
map.
Barbara is now 2-2. This next match, or this next map, is gonna decide the match.
Yes, and it is a favorite of Barberton High School, Dorado. So let's go over to that map and see how this set is going to end. It's time, the final match. We've got, this time, Noah Willis is subbed out for Cam Holmes here. Once again on Arissa. Kind of the two players sort of default hero, I believe. One of their mains. Getting into Dorado. For those who don't remember, Dorado is a escort map here where we're escorting this payload all the way to the enemy base, or in this case, we are trying to stop them from doing just that. Can Barberton hold the enemy team back? Looks like they're going with a Bastion this time. Very powerful defensive hero. Set up into turret mode and just shred enemies, but at the cost of increased offense comes decreased mobility. So if the enemy can get a bit of positioning on you, it can be very hard to make this pick work. Barberton getting ready to set up here and lay down the bullet hose.
Little wacky Orisa shield.
Yeah, a little far to the right here. I think Cam's working on repositioning it now.
It's Scar.
Ryan's making up for the difference, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of value here. They've already gotten past the point that our Bastion can spray through. Spraying a little bit from on top, but still not getting too much in. Dropping down here so we can see a little bit closer. Looks like Sleepless is picked. Gnome gets a kill off on their enemy. J3's bug picked off by the Reaper. Their Reaper's been doing a lot of work this fight. Barber's taking a fight back here, but hey, guys, the card is over here. They're about to get this first point. Killing the Reaper is great and all, but unfortunately, an easy 2 minutes added to the clock by, is it 2 or 3, Ethan?
Look to have been 3.
Sorry, that's my mistake. 3 minutes added to the clock for Lake here. Really giving a lot of time to Lake High School on this first point. I don't know if that was miscommunication or really that Reaper was putting that much pressure on Barberton. That's going to be a long hold for this point, though. Battling it out here. Reaper trying to get some fights and picks against our Echo. In the back line, Tracer picks off Gnome with a bomb. We lose Sleepless as well as, ooh, man, Reaper ulti 2, cleaning up the majority of Barberton as the whole team is wiped. This is not looking good. It's looking like a cakewalk here for Lake High School as they're pushing in. Are they just going to get onto this next point, or can Barberton even touch to contest this? I'm not too sure.
They're going to have to make a very good hold this point if they want a chance at getting this map.
Yeah, they just let him have it rather than staggering through. Looks like Barberton's going to have, looks like about a 6-minute hold on this next point. He gets a pick on the Tracer. Barberton battling it out here, but to what end? Nice use of the Reaper ulti by J3's Bug, getting some flashy kills. But remember, their spawn is just right around the corner now. They do not need to walk far to get to us. So is it really the wisest choice to throw a lot of ultimates to hold right at this point? Though every second will count on this map now.
At least that was just one ultimate for the team fight.
That's true. Barberton didn't throw everything at it, just a little bit. So maybe it was worth it just to maybe one ult per push from the enemy team, maybe sort of conserve our ultimates. Enemy team going in through the right-hand side here.
Ooh.
Brawling it out. We can see
Very
Alec
messy.
holding it right here at the gate. Arisa's shield bolstering him as he ducks in and out of those shields. Deep charge, manages to get a pin on their Moira. I don't know if that was on purpose. Mango going out to try to heal and top off Alec, but he walks it off, and unfortunately, we are down our Mercy now. I think maybe that was a little aggressive from our Mercy, trying to get the team topped off, but really at that point, they should have just left him die and held up at the central point here with the Arisa and the rest of the team. Looks like we got
now,
a lot of, yeah.
Without the Mercy, they're like there's no one to heal the rest of the team, and slowly they just get picked off one by one.
Nice sleep up there,
Ooh.
but not much to follow up on, just sort of to annoy the enemy Reaper. Let them know, we see you there. Can Barberton hold this? They are right around the corner, pushing up toward the final point here. With the enemy Bongo off, I don't know about this. We have our own Bongo going now, too. Mercy is throwing out her ultimate. Contesting, it looks like
Ooh.
nice picks. Barbarin
Yeah.
has just demolished the enemy team here. Maybe they didn't fight as hard as they could. Maybe Barbarin just made the right calls. I think that they focused down here. I think that maybe Lake got a little overconfident. They had a lot of ultimates there. Really, did they just not throw them, or did they get the charge after their deaths?
Maybe Lake just forced Barberton to use 10% of their power.
Here's the thing. Next fight, Barbarin really doesn't have much other than the Shatter, while
Yeah.
Lake has everything. Can they really hold this point? Strange place of the box by the Baptiste. Really not going to get them any value. Maybe that's a mistake on Lake's part. But they're brawling it out here. Get some picks on Barbarin. J3's bug goes down. Trading a few things. Nice Shatter from Alec. Finishing off the enemy team. Nice, nice. 3 picks out of that. And now they're just going for, looks like the Tracer. Tracer's not going to be able to do much against the enemy, the Team Barbarin at the moment, other than be a little irritating and maybe get the team to turn around, but they're alone. Their ultimates pretty much got them nothing out of that fight. Great hold
With
by
every
Barbarin
second
with
that
so
ticks,
little
yes.
resources. And they are backing
every
that
second
cart
that-
back up. They're telling us to get that, tell Lake to get that thing out of here. This looks
There
just
is-
like a replay of their match against Alliance High School last week.
Oh, here comes Orion. Goes through the Reaper.
Ooh, can't believe Jamont walked that one off. Their Reaper is not so lucky with Yi finishing them off.
Double Reinhardt.
Echo, can they get off a Shatter here to help out the team? Enemy Shatter blocked.
Enemy Shatter.
Our Rhine goes down, but we still got a backup one. The Shatter goes out, but blocked by their Rhine. So can Barbarin brawl this out? Mercy reses up the Reinhardt. Team brawling out. Gnome getting off a big Reaper ulti here to zone out the enemy team. I don't think it gets any picks. It might help confirm a kill, but it definitely makes it so that Lake is unable to advance any further. 2 ults sitting on Barbarin right now. They need to conserve them for the next fight. Lake's already pushing in. They've got their own Reaper ult this time, so Barbarin has to be careful. A well-placed Reaper ult can wipe a team if they're not paying attention.
Looks like
Reaper's going for it. He's trying to drop in. There comes the ultimate from Reaper. Nice block by Alec. Purple as well to make sure the Reaper's health can go down. He won't be able to heal himself up with that Reaper.
Barbarin's gonna have a few ults coming up versus. Looks like Lake is just using most of theirs.
They're throwing ultimate at ultimate. They really want to get this point. They sense how close they are, but so does Barbarin. Barbarin returning with their own a bit of fury here. Mercy's ultimate is off, topping off the team and boosting them up as the fight rages on. Tiva demeched almost instantly as soon as she hits that high ground. Reaper trading some blows down here in the corridor. Help of J3's bug manages to finish off some heroes. We've got the bongo down to push back the enemy team. Confirm some kills here. Wise move by Alec Wietrick to save the Shatter here for the next fight. We should have Reaper ulti as well here. It's sitting at 98%. Enemy is going to have some
Along with
ultimates as
another
well.
Echo.
though. Oh yeah, Echo as
Echo.
well. Barbarin got the ult charge for this. The enemy, we can't overestimate a well-placed Lucio beat. Can really make you think a fight that's over is just beginning. Trading some fights in the back here. Lucio beat off, however, they do it a little bit too early. Really, Barbarin's not committing too much. Big Shatter out from Alec. We've got
There goes
J3's
there
bug.
goes the Reaper.
Oh, there he's, yep.
There goes the Orisa. There goes
They're
the Mercy.
throwing everything at this.
Whoa, that's a pretty.
The Nano off here. Jamont
Whoa.
cleaning up with the Reaper ulti, as well as the Nanoed Rhine. Finishing this off, holding just about where they were last week against Alliance High School. Can Barbarin now on the offense push it up to that point and secure the victory? We're on a game 5 once again. We're on Dorado offense once again. Is Barbarin going to take this? That's the question. We
This
know
is
they've
the
done it
round.
before. We
It's not
hope
at
they
all.
can do it again. Let's see what their offensive strategy is here as Barbarin gets loaded in.
Once again, this has been quite the game, and all the ending with Dorado.
Dorado is the finisher here. We're having ourselves a, what is it, the Mexican standoff, right?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Ready for battle.
I guess that'll be Barben's next trademark.
The Mexican standoff, that's true. Here on Dorado. For those who are not familiar, all of Overwatch's maps take place in real-world locations around the world. This one, of course, in Dorado, Mexico. There are many other places. Now, some places are not as maybe fanciful in real life as they appear in some of these locations. And then I guess Horizon Lunar Colony, although the moon is a real place, we do not
Yes.
yet have a lunar colony on the moon. Perhaps one
Also,
day.
Junkertown. Junkertown is I think it is a Thunderdome in the Australian outback.
So loosely Australia, but let's get into the game.
Yeah.
Enough talking about Thunderdomes. Nice defensive positioning by the enemy team Lake up on the high ground here. Similar to
Reaper's waiting for
Barben's,
its
taking
drop.
the frontal position here and then drawing back over as the cart rounds the corner. Perhaps something Barben will employ the next time they're on this map as well. J3's Bug getting picked off by the Reaper on our high ground over here on top of the buildings. Don't go face to face with the Reaper. It is never going to end well. Barben's still getting a lot of push here. The question is when Lake is going to drop. Huge charge from that Ryan.
Oh.
Taking down Gnome, but now Ryan is in a world of hurt. Barben should be able to punish him here. Yep. Looks like the
Punish.
Reaper tries to give him a hand, but now Reaper's out of position too. Reaper is taken down. While that's going on, though, the enemy Pharah has picked off both of our healers, so Barben is really just pushing with what they've got in the tank right now. No heals to top them off, and as we can see, that sustain is just not there. Gnome goes forward, then decides it's probably better to regroup here, perhaps swap off to some other heroes, we're not sure. Let's see what Barben is doing. As we see, looks like we got a change up onto Genji for J3's Bug, and looks like the Reaper is changing as well, perhaps? We're getting a soldier. We've seen a lot of good soldier play from Gnome in the past. Defending on the low ground here. Interesting choice from Lake High School. Some are on the high ground, though. J3's Bug just gets a view of them up there, the Reaper. Mercy topping him off. Big Shatter coming down, allowing Gnome and the rest of the team to help finish them off. Saberwolf on, no longer on Orisa, but instead on Zarya here. Can they finish off this? Yes, they can. I was going to see if they can finish off this Pharah in the back line. Barben moving forward to get, looks like they're going to get an easy amount of, looks like another big chunk on the clock here unless Lake can get back out. Trading it off here, fighting in the corners. Looks like Lake isn't moving to touch. Oh, they're close enough, it's contesting now.
Got a full-on brawly team fight going on here.
Ryan's got the, oh, he got Nano, but then he got pushed all the way back, so that Nano doesn't get a lot of value.
Now our Ryan is just in our back line. Oh, a bit of a
Big shatter,
C9.
but it doesn't really matter considering the fact that Lake stepped off the point there. Did you see that? They
This
could have
is
defended,
what
but
the third time this match that they have C9'd.
C9, for those who don't know, it's related to a famous esports team moment, not in Barben, but in professional esports, where the team C9, Cloud9, famously basically walked off the point that was basically theirs to win, and the time ran out, and they lost. So now, kind of giving up the point when you had no reason to do so, just letting your enemy team get a free point is known as C9ing. Pretty embarrassing for Lake when they honestly could have made that a lot tougher on Barberton, but good news for us.
Especially the third time this match. Ooh.
Ooh, Dragon in the background. Not to mention Gnome up top looks like he's using Tactical Visor to pick off the back lines. Don't know if Barberton needed to commit 2 ultimates there, but I think it was worth it. Looks like the enemy Brigitte also threw her ult there. I heard it go off. I actually didn't see it the first time watching this, but they got an ult there with 0 value. Can they touch this point without any contesting from the enemy team? No, it looks like, oh, big sleep coming out. Nighty night for the Diva. Great sleep dart by Mikey Brown on Ana. Tracer dueling it out with our own Jamont on the upper right-hand side of the screen. Bottom left, it is Sleepless and Mercy. Mercy rezzing up Saberwolf. The Zarya. Ryan is nanoed, going in to fight. Manages to take out the Diva before they can get back into their mech. Can Barberton push this in and get this second point? Or are they going to have to back off and try again? Rolling it out here. Nice purple. from the biotic grenade on Yi. It looks like they should be able to clean this up here with J3
Yes.
coming in to finish that off. Can they get this diva out of here? Get that mech out of here. Get that garbage back to Busan.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stagger hold here, with just hero after hero just coming in, trying their best to hold it. Got a reset coming in now for
No,
Yida.
honestly, not a bad move, honestly, by Lake at this point, though, because
Yes.
every second on the clock is one less second Barbon has to push it to the golden zone.
It appears that Barbon is now left with 3 minutes to get this cart, the final point, which
That's enough for
will decide the
several
game.
pushes, I think. Yeah, they should be able to get this up here. Barbon pushing through. Lake really not paying any attention to Jamont, who keeps flanking around. He's big shatter coming out from Alec. Jamont up in the flank up there. Really, no one paying attention to him. He's just picking off the back line here. This looks like it's going to be Barbon all the way.
Yeah. It'll be...
Nice tactical visor coming out. Finish the muscle.
Barbon
Looks like it's
is
going to be
rolling
Barbon's
it
win
through.
here.
Yeah.
Finishing off a few more. Now, you might notice right now, as Barbon's pushing up, looks like the coalescence out from the enemy Moira. Can they finish her off and keep the push going? That Moira's just sitting on the cart, stealing Barbon's time. You might notice that this cart is not where the cart ended last map. It's how far they got it. It's not necessarily how far it ended. Ooh, that
and there
Tracer
goes the
bomb picking
Ana.
up both the healers. Grav goes out to kind of zone and pull in the enemy team, but without any healers, can Barbon sustain and push here? I'm not so sure. We don't have any ultimates. Almost got the shatter up on Alec, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think. They can finish off this diva as quickly as they can, but they're not going to be able to survive this bomb. Oh, nice positioning.
can.
They live through it, but now it's
The bubble.
3v3 with no heals. A lot of tanky heroes on Lakes, and they are building back their numbers. It is time for Barbon to probably get out. I don't think they can continue to take this fight. They're just going to be burning resources and staggering. They should regroup and go for a push. They lose Gnome here. Lose Saber. Can they get out? Can they get out? Yep. Looks like they're disengaging finally.
Ooh.
Thought Barbon had it there. And honestly, had they only needed to push to where the enemy cart was at the end of the match right here, they would have been fine. But unfortunately, they need to make it that high ground. Makes it a little bit
Barbon
tougher.
now has 100 and...
Gnome going for the flank again.
100.
Oh no, the rest of the team going the same direction as Gnome, kind of drawing some attention to him. So he's not going to be able to use that flank spot this time.
Makes him on the high ground, getting in just
Big
free
shatter on
icicles.
only one target.
Ooh.
Weird choice of shatter there. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or what. Still got a minute left. Big picks from Yi and Gnome. Brawling it out here. Can they go for the win? Barbon's right here. We've got a lot of ultimates committing here. Barbon's throwing out everything except for looks like the tactical visor. Even the visor comes out now. They are trying to finish this enemy team off and get this thing won. That wall is a big issue for Barbon. Stopping the
Charge
push
out
of
of
the
the
cart
mail.
and then the freeze as well. Are they getting any picks out of this though? Looks like no. J3's bug picking off the enemy. They've got to get rid of that boost. Get rid of that bongo. Nice pick on the bongo. Gnome is down, one of our main DPS. The beat from Lucio is going to make this really, really difficult for Barbon to push through. That extra health is going to be very, very tough to deal with. Barbon needs to keep its healers up. Oh no, Mango Chips goes down to the Tracer again. That flank on the Tracer, making it incredibly difficult for the team to fight through here. Yi is here. He can heal a little bit, but he goes down to the Lucio. Oh no, it looks like it's all falling apart now.
Oh,
Saber
no.
will try to get some points, get a bit of touch, but no.
Looks
Oh.
like... was that a solo shatter on the Hammond?
I'm not sure. Let's roll that back and take a quick look. Looks like in that fight, we've got Sleepless's ult here. He's got a shatter available. Could be throwing it on these healers back behind, but instead throws the shatter on the sleeping Hammond there.
Sleeping
That must have just
full
been,
health.
you know, maybe he was looking for something else, but all the healers were over here. If he had disabled them, they probably could have maybe got a bit more picks.
Ooh.
Really rough. Though remember, as we said before, it's not one play that wins or loses the game of Overwatch. It's all the plays together. And unfortunately, I think the plays from the other team really set us back. They were really doing a good job on Lake picking off our healers. We had a lot of fights where most of our team was still up, but they would always grab our two healers, and then we could not sustain for that final push when they had the spawn advantage on that third point. So unfortunately, Barberton High School not able to recreate the magic of Game 5 on El Dorado offense like we did last week with Alliance. But next week we'll see some new games and see where Barberton can go. Any thoughts from you, Ethan, before we sign off?
That was quite the match. It was definitely at first looking like Barberton was going to get the win, but then they just began flipping. They pulled it back someone on Dorado, but even then, a bit of a
Those control
disappointing
points.
loss for Barberton.
Control points definitely got them a little shook earlier when they had to do the King of the Hill. Maybe those two losses kind of shook them a bit. It looked like they were coming back strong on Dorado. I really thought that they had that, but unfortunately, just really good tactics by the enemy team picking off our healers. Next time we got to do a better job of maybe changing our healers' positioning, or maybe trying to get the tanks to pull back a bit more to cover for those healers when they've got those flankers like Tracer, like Reaper coming in the back lines, picking off our supports. Anyway, I've been Mr. Kane here for Barberton High School Esports, and joining me was our other commentator, assistant coach Ethan Titchener.
Hello.
And
goodbye.
Thank you, and goodbye. See you next time for more Barberton Esports.